Okay guys, so we are back in Steal a Brainrot, and for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the brand new RNG machine. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so once again, we have yet another yapping video, so go ahead and grab your snacks, your popcorn, and your drinks, and sit back and listen to me yap. So, I'm not really going to show the image in this video, but if you guys saw the thumbnail, you would see an RNG machine, and there's a reason why I'm not going to show the image in this video, because the image has not officially been released yet. But I have a lot of details about the RNG machine event, and this is due to the wiki on Steal a Brainrot, because there is a very big thing going on with the wiki right now, and they are explaining a lot. So this video is going to be really informative for you guys, so I really want you guys to listen up. Now, I don't exactly know when this RNG machine update is going to be, but that's perfectly fine, because I'm going to give you guys a lot of information about it in this video. So just just prepare yourselves. Also, remember, the summer update is dropping this weekend, which I will have a lot to say about that. So if you guys look on screen right now, okay, you can see something about the RNG machine. Now this is from the wiki, and it's kind of explaining what it's going to be, and I'm going to go over a lot of predictions and just kind of read this to you guys. It says the RNG machine is a luck-based machine where you farm and gamble brainrots with odds ranging from possibly common to OG. So there is obviously a ton of things that this could mean, okay, and I mean, yeah, so you'll be able to basically get OG brainrots from this RNG machine. I don't exactly know how it's going to work, okay, but I do know that Sammy did tease this, okay, which I'm gonna read another screenshot very soon about that. But it seems like it's basically going to be an RNG machine, like it just said, where we gamble, okay, and we have odds, which is kind of freaking insane, but we're gonna have an RNG machine in Steal a Brainrot. So it's basically, I mean, it's basically just gonna be like Souls RNG. But for those of you who don't know what RNG means and you're watching this video, RNG is a full-on luck-based thing, and that's kind of what Steal a Brainrot already is, because you can get lucky, you can get OG brainrots to spawn. I could be making this video right now, and an OG brainrot could randomly spawn. There are chances for everything to spawn in this game. Anyways, though, it says it is most likely to replace the trade machine. Now, this is also a really big part to this screenshot. This thing is possibly going to replace the trade machine, which I think is pretty stupid, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Again, tell me in the comments what you think right now, because you guys know that I usually do this every single video, okay? I usually always ask you guys, okay, to leave your opinions in the comment section every single time. I'm being serious, though. I do actually want to know what you guys have to say. But it says the current odds are unknown. So, yeah, it is most likely to replace the trade machine, which I think is kind of stupid, because this is an RNG machine, so it's just already, like, crazy. It's going to be fun, though, because I'm not gonna lie, me like gamble, me see gamble, me like gamble, okay? You know, I could possibly get a freaking OG from this insane freaking machine. But yeah, it says that the current odds are unknown, which means that, like, we don't know what the odds are going to be to get an OG from it, but just it being able to replace the trade machine, I think is just absolutely freaking broken. If I'm being completely honest, though, I don't even see the point of replacing the trade machine. Now, you guys let me know if you agree, okay? But I'm going to ramble about this before I show the next screenshot, but replacing the trade machine is just a really stupid idea. Please tell me that someone in the comments does actually agree with that, because dude, it's just dumb, because the trade machine is honestly a really good machine. I think that it's probably the only machine in the game that should actually stay as a machine, because again, it's a trade machine. Like, you should be able to openly trade with people. I feel like this is actually probably keeping a lot of the players on the game. That's probably a crazy assumption, because this game does average 100,000 plus players, but the main point being is that the trade machine is where you can trade brainrots with other people, which is really important in this game now, because stealing brainrots in this game now is just really cooked. I've kind of explained this many different times. If you go into a public server and you are trying to steal, you will most likely find nothing every single time, because everyone keeps their really rare brainrots on alt accounts. They all keep it in their private servers, because that's like what you can do in this game. You just keep all your really good stuff on an alt account and a private server, and that's how you do it, because public servers are a trap. You know, if you go into a public server, you could possibly get a hacker, you could possibly get someone that's just trying to steal your stuff, and if you bring spin something really good into a public server, 9 times out of 10, there are already going to be people waiting in your base. Because yes, that is a strategy that Sammy has yet to fix. Whenever you join a public server, right, someone can sit in this empty base right here, and if you were to join the game, they would spawn inside your base and they can just immediately start bothering you. I don't really know. You guys let me know what you think about that, but I think it's pretty freaking stupid for them to remove the trade machine. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, of course. There's just a possibility for the trade machine to be removed from the game, and I do not think that it's a good idea at all. You guys know that I'm usually really honest. Sammy does bring out really good updates, but as far as the RNG machine goes, I think it's going to be a fun update because I like gambling. Now, is it going to be a good update for a lot of kids? Probably not, but you see, I really like gambling, so I'm going to support the update with all my might. I just don't think that we should remove the trade machine because that's how people are getting brain rots right now, because stealing in this game is so chopped and Sammy won't fix certain problems and people just camp your base, and if you have something really rare in this game, you are going to get jumped. Like, you are going to get jumped. They are going to walk outside your base and be like, yo, you from here? Like, it's that bad. So, yeah, the only way that you can really get brain rots is from a freaking trade machine, which is like the most legitimate way to get brain rots is because you just trade people for them, and that's kind of the best way. So if you guys look on screen right now, okay, you could see another screenshot from the wiki, all right? And this one is a little bit more important. I think that this was like a little trivia thing, if I'm not mistaken, so it's going to be like some fun facts, I think. But it says, during update 51, or the first anniversary of Steal a Brainrot, which you guys know that update was not too long ago. I did have a video on that. It was not too long ago. But it says Sammy leaked the new RNG machine by saying it globally that he will be adding an RNG machine soon, which this is what I was just telling you guys earlier, is that Sammy did leak it, and he did say that he was going to add an RNG machine. Now, of course, the picture and the thumbnail is not the official picture. It's kind of just something that was on the wiki as a placeholder, because again, Sammy has not actually released a real picture of the RNG machine yet, because it's probably not going to be in the next update, but this is going to be an update soon, and it is going to come out at some point. But we all know that the next update is obviously the summer update, so that's kind of what's going to be happening with the summer update, because Sammy's going to be making his return in that update, and I will start getting consistent with my uploads again. The RNG machine update might end up being after that, but it says we don't know if this is going to happen, but keep this article just in case. So again, they don't even know if it's going to happen, but like, why would Sammy tease it and say he's going to do an RNG machine update if he's not actually going to do an RNG machine update? You know what I mean? So I'm sure it's going to be after the summer event update, and if it's not, then it will be in some type of update and at some time, you know, because Sammy's not going to tease something and then not do it. But it says the best brainrot is most likely to be any of the OGs or at least a high tier secret. Now, this is also what we were talking about earlier. It said that you could possibly get a common to an OG through this RNG machine. Now, what I would honestly assume is that if this is a real update, it will most likely be something where you probably have to spend not like Robux money, but like in-game money or like some type of event token to be able to spin the RNG machine, or it's just going to be something free where you just keep on getting to spin the RNG machine and there's nothing you can do to make your luck go up. You can just infinitely spin it, but that would be kind of OP, because then, you know, you would have so many people just making tons of alt accounts and just AFK spinning that thing all night, and that would probably be like a life hack to getting an OG, which would just ruin the economy like really badly. Sorry, I'm being like really educational right now, but again, guys, it did say that it said that, you know, it could possibly be like any of the OGs or like a secret. Now, that's what it said in the first screenshot. I'm mainly talking about the second screenshot, okay, because it still said that it was most likely to be any of the OGs or at least a high tier secret. So, I mean, to be fair, when it comes to the RNG machine, would it make a lot of sense for there to be OGs in it? Probably not, because that could possibly ruin the economy, because if it is an RNG machine, it is fully reliant on your luck to be able to pull an OG. So if you have to spend Robux or in-game money or whatever to spin this machine, then I feel like adding OGs would make a little bit more sense, because it's going to cost money to actually be able to spin it. But if you can just openly spin the machine for free, which I think would be insane to do, but that is how most games do it, guys, okay? And that's how you keep a lot of freaking players on the game too. But a lot of people would probably just AFK overnight on multiple alt accounts and just have macros like consistently spinning the machine all night long, which would low-key be way too over freaking powered. So if they are planning on making it free for you to spin the RNG machine, then I 100% 100% think that they should not add OGs in there because it'll ruin the value of all the OGs, because there will be a lot of people unlocking OGs and a lot of freaking secrets. And they also should not add some of the rare secrets in there, like the one turtle guy. I think he's like probably like actually like 1,000 real life dollars. They should not add that guy in there at all. They should just add some high tier secrets and like some epics, legendaries, mythics, brainrot gods, and like some commons and uncommons, and that's literally all that they should add. The reason why I say that is because just like genuinely, it would make no sense at all to put OGs in there, because bro, like dude, think about the value of an OG would go down an insane amount, especially if they added like this in there. Like I'm in a modded version, guys, so no one be like, oh my gosh, like what is he doing right now? Wait, what's it called again? It's a spider elephant, right? I'm pretty sure it's a spider elephant. Yeah, this guy is the only OG where there's like 25 of him, and he's the best thing in the game, and barely anyone knows about it. I made a how to unlock video about it. Not even that many people saw it, to be fair. Like I really don't know if like you guys actually care about this thing or not, but it's literally the best OG in the game, and it costs people millions of Robux to be able to actually obtain this thing like in the real life game. So I'm telling you right now, if they allowed OGs to be in this machine and allowed that to be in there, that might be like top 1 worst choices that we've ever made. But again, I'm not gonna sit here and doubt Sammy, because Sammy does make a lot of good updates. His updates are very quality. He is really good with ideas. I will say he is one of the most consistent game developers out there. So I do trust his actual like decision making, because I am being very serious here, guys. I'm not joking. I do trust his decisions. But you guys let me know in the comments below if you think that the RNG machine update is going to be a good update or not. Again, it's not going to be this next update, but it might be the one after, or like some more after that, because there's not an official date for it. But Sammy has teased it and has talked about it. So let me know if you guys think that this is going to be a W or L update, when and if it does drop. And let me know if you guys trust Sammy down below to be able to bring us a fire update. We just have to hope that there are no OGs in that freaking machine. But that's enough yapping from me.